The next question is, did you discuss with Mr. Holmes, with respect to his notebook, what he meant by a dark night rises? Did he indicate to you that he was the dark night that was finally rising?
I discussed it with him. It was not the dark night that was finally rising, but it was more the chaos that led to the selection of the movie, the specific movie, and that things are changing, but he did not see himself as the dark night.
The next question is, given your testimony regarding your interest in an experience in schizophrenia, did you consider any other potential diagnosis for Mr. Holmes? If so, which one?
Yes, I considered autism as a potential diagnosis, and I considered major depression with psychotic features as a potential diagnosis, but looking at the lifespan perspective, all the information, the presentation was most consistent with schizophrenia spectrum disorder, among that schizophrenia.
On what basis did you rule out other diagnoses?
On the basis of the information that I obtained and reviewed, and the hours that I spent with Mr. Holmes. Why depression was reported, it was not the extent of it, the proportion of time that he felt incapacitated by depression did not warrant a diagnosis of major depression with psychotic features. It was more the delusions that took over, and the bizarre delusions in nature that are not as common in major depression. But he was depressed, and I did consider schizoaffective disorder, but believe that this was not the most prominent features in his behavior.
You may have answered this question already, but I'll read the question anyhow. The question is, could some of the 5 domains of schizophrenia spectrum disorder also be included in other disorders? For example, disorganized thinking.
Yes. Can be major depression with psychotic features, might have some disorganized thinking during exacerbation of psychosis. You can see it in more, older people with dementia, but most prominent, it will be in schizophrenia.
The DSM-5, as shown to the jury, says that schizotypal disorder is a personality disorder. What does that mean?
People can carry behavioral features that are part of the personality that are long-standing and this is who they are. So this is considered more of an axis 2, a second level. I did consider schizotypal personality disorder, but as I pointed out in my report, is that the features did fit better schizophrenia, and at times, as documented in the DSM-5, if there are previous features that are consistent with personality, you can have schizophrenia and schizotypal personality disorder. But the schizophrenia will be first, and that's on top of the ongoing features.